I'm gonna make a second video for this week. So, there's one more thing that I don't want to complain, just wanted to bring it up. And I wonder if a lot of you guys haven't met with the same issue. Is that you want to set things in motion, want to get going, but there is this pervading attitude of basically not doing anything of use. Calling and some people say that, oh, it's all about depression and being down and what have you. They call it blackpilling. But you know what I think blackpilling really is? It's just not wanting to do anything. And the whole supposed depression part of it all is just an excuse. I want others to do the heavy work. I'll be there when the rewards are shared around. That attitude. Run into quite a few people like that. People who still think I like them around me. You see, and I actually don't despise them at all. I just wish that they would do their part. If I'm lifting heavy rocks and they are just standing there, watching me lift the rocks, and I propose to them, hey, won't you lift the rocks too? That way we can clear a path and we can move forward. The person is like, oh yeah, let me do that, and they pick up tiny stones, that fits between your fingers. See, I'm helping. And then I say, oh well, yeah, okay, that's okay. Can you help me with this bigger one though? Oh yeah, sure. And then they run away. By the way, remember me when all the rocks are gone? Oh, I'll remember them. Actually, I think they do not want me to remember them at that point anymore. The sort of person who talks a good lot and does the minimum amount of things to make it look like they're actually contributing. That's what I call black-pilled people. They're not black-pilled because everything is going wrong. They're just unwilling to lift any heavy work. Why aren't we making that a reality on the internet, so to say? And basically lay out, hey guys, if you say you're black-pilled, I think you're just being lazy. I think you just don't want to do any hard work. And guess what? You're gonna be indeed remembered for that. But it won't be to erect a statue for you. How many statues do we build for people who just sit back? Yeah. I don't know any. The whole black pill phenomenon is just people who pity themselves. Woe is me, as if they are the only ones who have been hurt in life. Well, guess what? Life, it involves a bit of hurt sometimes. Otherwise you don't become a full-grown person. You need a bit of resistance once in a while, so you can build up your own resistance against that. Right? That's what a black pill is. It's not wanting to deal with that resistance you face in life. It's very, very pathetic. There is nothing noble about it. It's just plain ignoble. It's yeah. About to repeat myself there. And I don't want to antagonize anyone who spreads that stuff. I just want them to get up off their hiney and do something of value. At least I would appreciate that in them. Then, and on a moment sooner, I will consider, okay, I'll remember you. And when the good stuff gets shared around, you're gonna get some. But any moment before that, oh, I'll remember you, but you won't like that. Because then I will say, oh, you want this stuff? Well, you should have lifted some of those rocks. I don't care if it's less rocks than me, but you should have lifted some. It's not a comparing game. It's just about seeing who wants to actually do what is right. The time is now to do what is right. It always is. It's not tomorrow, it's not 2 days from now. It's right now. And there's something else to it as well. The whole blackpilling thing. You'll still use. I don't really like that internet lingo, but yeah, I'll use it because it's easily recognized. There is no pill so black that there isn't a white side to it. Truly. Maybe you want an example. Let's see if I can think of something. How about... Yeah, there's actually a lot of examples in my mind right now, but I'm not sure which ones I can say. Given the state of YouTube and all of that. Let's say someone gets hurt. Yeah, let's say a young girl gets hurt. But you can fill in the blank how she got hurt. Terrible thing. So blackpilling, so awful. And if you then inquire, well, why did she get hurt? Oh, she was stabbing people in the back. Sided with other immoral people. And as it goes with being surrounded with immoral people, she ended up getting stabbed in the back. See why morality is also so important, and integrity, and loyalty, true loyalty. And what's the white pill in all of this? Someone immoral got punished for what she did wrong, for the immoral behavior that she was perpetuating. Not saying these are fun examples, but there is an example there. Immorality tends to punish, well, people who practice immorality, they sooner or later they always do get punished themselves. One way or the other. And it's not even that much about karma or what have you. There's no real evening balance there, but it's just natural occurrence. And if you're moral, in the end you always get rewarded for that one way or the other. Key is, you just need other people that want to reward morality. And there are many of those. Yeah. A simple example, but there you go. You just have to be willing to see the good in everything. The useful in everything. And your loyalty to your own people, by the way, you know, your lifeline there can guide you to that. Oh, well, this person got hurt because she was being immoral. She was harming my people. Well, and now she got hurt by those who also want to harm my people, but among themselves, yeah, they're all crooks. Well, kinda let them rot then, in a sense. Let them rot among one another. And then you have these petty people though, who would show up and say, oh, so blackpilling. Look at how sad everything is. But they're not really sad about that, because they're more than willing to hurt the people that they're talking to about the whole blackpilling stuff. So they cannot be that moral themselves, or they really are unintelligent. Either way, shouldn't be listened to. Make sense? I think it does. Seems to make sense to me for now. Maybe I can improve a little bit on that in the future. Maybe you can. In thinking in such ways. But mindset is key. You always have to be willing to see the good, even in what looks terrible in the first place. Even if it is actually terrible. Nobody wants others to get hurt. But if someone jumps into a well, what do you expect? The water will catch me, sure. Oh, it will catch you. Probably is going to keep you too. And if you had other people who presented to say, no, stay away from that well, you have to allow people to be who they want to be in that regard too. It's also something in this society, you know. Just can't let people be themselves. Just can't. If they want to do good, you have to stop them. And if they want to do ill, well, you got to stop them too. Although in that regard, I suppose it would be ideal. But then the people who do the stopping, yeah, they do good and bad themselves too. So it's just a mess. Again, the chaos of life, even though order is definitely present there. Yeah, but what have you? There you go. The blackpilling, it's just nonsense. It's just for people who don't want to do anything right. You should stay away from them. Give them a chance to, if you want to, point out to them, hey, you do understand that this is what you're doing and blackpilling is nonsense, right? If they're then like, no, I'm right, and then you just say, delete, block, delete, what have you. You don't need people like that. Make room for better people in your life who do want to stand by what's right. And try to be such a person yourself. I try to be. Is that easy? Does it take energy? Well, it isn't easy necessarily. But it gives me fulfillment. That's, I suppose, my reward for trying to be, moral. I'm not assuming that I am. But I definitely try to be. And I had people give me compliments, say that I'm a good man. Even if they don't always listen. Which is a bit strange. Maybe some say it to distract me. But I don't really believe that. I think they mean that. And that means something to me. That they say that. That means to me that I'm on a good path myself. It's the people around you are the measuring stick of if you're, that should answer to you if whether you live a good life or not. That you are noble or not. Even if everyone involved is flawed. But that goes for everyone anyways. Nobody is perfect. Not even the gods are. So, is there perhaps something else I want to go on about? I want to rant and rave. There is a lot of things in life that I still want for me to happen, personally, individually. But I like to think that even if I won't get any of that, I can still be pleased. If today would be my last day, I can close my eyes and say, you know what, I did right. I did something good. And even if it's just one person that's affected for the better by it, I would be a happy guy. Of course, we want as many as we can to do well. So that's why I make these videos in the first place, right? To reach others, reach out to others. The more the better, I suppose. Or the more qualitative people, at least. Yeah. I suggest, if you have the capacity for it and think about such things and want to live like it, yeah, I can recommend it. You won't get lauded with gold, you won't get lauded with fame, whatever it is you want, but you will get appreciation, genuine appreciation from people who can indeed appreciate morality, the people you want around you anyways. At least if you have a mindset to want to survive and thrive. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it there. It's I'm glad I managed to have some time to make these videos. And you all, yeah, you have a good one. Try to do right. As CG would say, be a hero. With that said, Hans Zuckner is going to sign off and bye-bye. Have a good one all.